yoga, grab your mat, grab some water, and if you can, a nice blanket to elevate you so you can get your knees lower than your hips, which will allow for your belly to come forward, raise that chest up, tuck the shoulders into the back pockets, and then pull that chin back and the spine is completely erect. You feel like you're just dangling from a golden thread from the sky while your sit bones are pressing down into the earth. I invite you all at home to take this chakra mudra. So you'll interlace all of your fingers and then raise your ring fingers up. You'll place this in front of your navel. And here we can just breathe in and out of the navel, feeling that connection as the cool air travels down from the throat into the navel, filling the belly, filling the lower lungs. And then that warm air traveling out from the navel through the nasal passages. And we'll just make that breath deeper. And just feel how lovely it is to breathe. And as we bring this air into the belly, know that you're bringing in this prana, this life force. And that is igniting the fire in the belly. And you feel that the belly begins to warm, like the light of the sun. After calming, the third function of shamatha is resting. Suppose someone standing alongside a river throws a pebble in the air and it falls down into the river. The pebble allows itself to sink slowly and reach the riverbed without any effort. Once the pebble is at the bottom, it continues to rest, allowing the water to pass by. When we practice sitting meditation, we can allow ourselves to rest, just like that pebble. We can allow ourselves to sink naturally into the position of sitting, resting, without effort. We have to learn the art of resting, allowing our body and mind to rest. If we have wounds in our body or our mind, we have to rest so they can heal themselves. Calming allows us to rest, and resting is a precondition for healing. When animals in the forest get wounded, they find a place to lie down and they rest completely for many days. They don't think about food or anything else. They just rest. And they get the healing they need. When we humans get sick, we just worry. We look for doctors and medicine, but we don't stop. Even when we go to the beach or the mountains for vacation, we don't rest, and we come back more tired than before. We have to learn to rest. Lying down is not the only position for resting. During sitting or walking meditation, we can rest very well. Meditation does not have to be hard labor. Just allow your body and mind to rest like an animal in the forest. Don't struggle. There is no need to attain anything. I am writing a book, but I am not struggling. I am resting also. Please read in a joyful and yet restful way. The Buddha said, "My Dharma is the practice of non-practice." Practice in a way that does not tire you out, but gives your body, emotion, and consciousness a chance to rest. Our body and mind have the capacity to heal themselves if we allow them to rest. Stopping, calming, and resting are preconditions for healing. If We cannot stop. The course of our destruction will continue. The whole world needs healing. Individuals, communities, and nations need healing. I invite you to rest your hands on your knees, the palms face down. And then if it feels good, let's take some circles with the upper body. Inhaling and circling the extended upper body around in a circle. So you're like stirring your pelvic floor full with the long spoon of your upper body. Keep that erect spine, but just stir that pelvic bowl. Bring the breath into it. Inhale forward. Exhale back. And see if you can't go a little bit deeper as you continue to stir. Getting deeper into the bag. If it feels good, you can constrict the back of your throat and bring in your ujjayi or ocean breathing. This allows you to warm the breath before it comes into the lungs. It also creates an audible sound that's quite calming to the body. Restricts the flow of breath, so it's just a little bit more slow, more controlled. When you get to a good place, reverse that circle, reverse. And drop your attention down into your hips and your back, into the parts that are stretching right now. Just feel into your body. This is a chance for you in this hour to be with your body, your beautiful vessel. To be with sensation, to be open to sensation, and to be non-judgmental about sensation, but just curious and grateful for the chance to feel and breathe and inhabit this beautiful vessel. Let's come back up, turn your erect side, and we'll take that circle now into the head, allowing for the ear to reach towards the shoulder, and then as you inhale, reach the head back. Exhale, chin to chest. Be careful as you come back not to crunch the vertebrae, but be very gentle. Again, we're feeling into the body. We're going to honor when something feels good, when we're definitely at our point of growth and we're like, okay, I'm growing, this feels awesome, it's a little bit uncomfortable, but it doesn't hurt. And then knowing that if something hurts, we're going to stop doing it, that we've gone too far, there's something wrong, and we're not going to do that. And then reverse that circle. Taking the left hand down to the side, reaching the right arm up and over. Inhaling into that rib space and into the armpit. Exhale through center and come to the other side. Use the breath to open further through the side body, all the way into the hip. And just sway like a tree in the breeze. I'm going to open all the parts before we get into any stagnant poses this morning. Come back up through center, both arms up, twist, and then fly those arms up, and twist. Inhale up and exhale down. Twist all the way from the base of your spine to the top of your head. So look back. your shoulders down as you lift your arms up and in their sockets. One more time, both sides. And then we'll kick those legs out. All right. So take your left foot and bend it in to your right upper thigh. Pull the toes back towards the face. We're going to do a sciatic nerve stretch. And this is not going to look like much. It's not going to feel like much if you're doing it correctly. I know you want to touch that foot, but it's off limits right now. I'll let you touch it in just a second. Inhale the arms up. And now I'm going to hinge. So these arms are going to stay up by my ears. I'm never going to see them, okay? If the arms come forward, you're not doing it right. So I'm going to hinge from my hips just as far as I can go, which is about there. And then I'll inhale up, exhale down. I'm not curving my body. I'm not letting my arms drop. I feel like I'm being pulled up by some imaginary force and then being pulled forward, but I'm not going that far. 2 more times. All right, here it comes. Inhale up, and then reach down for what you can find. Lead with the heart down. Still try and hinge, 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 but then drop your head. And relax your neck. Inhale, walk those hands up. Now, my right arm is going to come alongside the inside of the right leg, and the left arm is going to come overhead. Inhale, exhale, and then inhale the arm up. And place it behind you. The right hand comes up, raise your chest up. Exhale into that first position. Inhale up. Next time you come down, let's spend some time there. Really try and turn your heart up towards the sky. If you feel comfortable, you can lift up. And then inhale, come up, switch legs, other side. All right. So the right foot tucks into the inside of the left thigh, the left toes, or reach up towards the face, reach those hands up. Now you can keep those arms up by the upper ears. Exhale down, inhale up. Exhale, feel like you're being pulled. You're still elongating your spine as you hinge. Lead with the chest. Targeting the sciatic nerve in the lower back. Very hard thing to stretch. Very hard thing to go through sciatic nerve. All right, last time inhale up. And then exhale, lead with the heart down and find a comfortable position to relax your neck. Inhale, walk it on up. And we'll place the left arm inside the left leg. The right arm comes overhead. Inhale the right arm behind the body, left arm up. Slight back bend, lift the chest. Exhale down. time. Inhale. And exhale over. Let's spend some time there. Try and turn your right chest or your heart towards the sky. If it feels good, you can look up. Inhale, come up. And we'll cross the legs, extend your hands. We're going to do some wrist and finger strengthening today to get us prepared for cat-cows and chaturangas and all that stuff. That being said, if you have not so great wrists and you want to take all these exercises on your forearms or perhaps use your blocks underneath your forearms, that is there for you. Inhale, open. Exhale, place them down, kick those feet back. Here we go, cat-cows. All right, actually, no. So I want you to tense your hands. And then come over, and we're going to do this wrist and finger strengthening. So while you're here, tuck in your core. Feel your core engaged. And try and squeeze your inner thighs together as if there's a block between them. That's one of the exercises, to place a block between your thighs. But we're just going to pretend. And now this chin that might be falling forward, tuck it back so you're working the back of your neck. Trying to rock it forward and back if that feels comfortable. Really working those fingers and wrists. All right. So now we're going to take the hands, fingers out to the sides. And we'll do a few cat-cows here. Inhale, drop the belly, raise the chest. Raise the chin, raise the butt. Exhale. Chin and hips come underneath, raise up to the area between the shoulder blades. Inhale, cow, and exhale, cat. Come back to your flat back. If and only if it feels comfortable, you can take and bring the fingers towards your toes and stretch this way. Okay, so now we're going to do a cat-cow. Well, I'll just do a normal cat-cow. Just do a normal cat-cow in this position. Keep it simple. Three times the charm. Now turn the fingers in. All right, 3 times. And sit back on those heels. I invite you, if it feels comfortable, to come onto the backs of the hands and stretch your forearms in this position. Bring your chest forward and your shoulders down away from your ears and breathe. Look up to your third eye center. And then bring those hands back in underneath the shoulders. Really stretch those fingers away from one another. Middle fingers forward. All right, now we'll do the advanced cat-cow. So as we inhale, I'm going to take my chest to the right and then up. And then exhale to the left and down. So the chest is going around in a circle with this cat-cow. And when the chest goes down, the head comes up. And when the chest goes up, the head comes down. Other direction. Take the hands one palm print forward. We're going to take the hips around the circle, and then we'll start to flow. So exhale the hips down towards the heels, and then we're rolling around. We're going to do some hip openers today. We'll do some twisty stuff. So this just makes sure that all of your joints have been moved in all of their possible directions, so that when you're in a stagnant hold, it's not like, whoop, tweak. Because it's like, oh, okay, now we've got all that fluid, we're ready. And back to hands and knees. All right, let's get you off those knees. So if and only if the hands feel comfortable in this position, if not, you can take fists. I'm gonna have you hold on your hands and on your toes. So tuck those back toes under, engage your core. So pull your core in. Your core is gonna hold you up here. Your knees are coming off the floor 1 inch. Pull your chin back, breathe, 5 breaths here. Feel that belly breathe and feel it burn. Inhale and press up to down facing dog. Exhale and press your left heel down, bend your right leg a lot. Change sides, press right heel down, bend left leg a lot. And then bend and straighten, keep going, walking out your dog. And we'll go through correct down dog position. We're all in a different place. So everyone come up onto their toes and bend their knees locked. So we're in like a crouching position, like an animal getting ready to pounce on some prey before us, right? Now rotate or bring those shoulders back into their joints and rotate armpit towards armpit so you're not thinking through the chest. And your back should be straight all the way from your fingers to the tip of your tailbone, or the crown to your tailbone, but your hands to your tailbone, all one straight line. Good. Now once you've achieved this, start to straighten your legs and stay on the ball of your feet. If you can get that with the back still straight, then start to sink your heels. And your heels might not touch the earth today, and that's okay. That's downward facing dog. And we'll start to bend the legs and just walk the feet to the hands. Now that your back is really engaged, if you need to bend through those legs a lot, come up, flat back, and then exhale the body over those legs. Drape the body over those legs. The upper body's making contact with the thigh, and the neck relaxes. Shake it, no, shake it, yes, and then just let it hang. This is a back extending position. So it's like you're on one of those, oh, I forget what you call them, the back extension machines, right? That you hang from your feet. But this time you're just hanging from your hips. Your back is just hanging on your hips. And breathe into your back and try and feel each one of your vertebrae. Try and see it in your mind, pulling away from each other, getting a little bit more space in there. Combating all the years of gravity and compaction. Haha, gravity, we've got forward fold. All right, so now press into those feet, hands come up to the hips, and with a flat back, we'll rise all the way up to standing on an inhale. All right, mountain pose. Seems pretty easy to stand, but let's go over it. So your toes can come together, heels can come together if that works for you. I've got wide feet, so my heels are slightly apart. But that doesn't mean that my inner arches can just collapse like they are wont to do if I am lazy. I'm going to pull up my toes even and really get those arches fired up. Good. Now I got my feet right. That's my foundation. Good. Okay. Now where's your hips? Your hips are right over your heels. If you feel that now, that's good. Now this heart likes to be like this. We're going to bring it up, and the shoulders are going to come down, tuck into the back pockets. Let's rotate the hands forward. Really rotate these arms out so our collarbones are wide and our heart is there. Now if this head is forward, push it back. Feel how wonderfully you feel completely balanced over those feet. Let's see if you can do the dishes like this today. That would be great. Just check in. Am I in mountain pose? Am I doing all of my things? All right, remember that beautiful erect position. We're going to come back to it, but right now we're going to inhale the arms out to the side, really open the heart, bring the hands up overhead. Exhale, the hands turn out, and they go down to the sides as we reach the heart down to the earth. Inhale, come up to a flat back, elongate the spine. If that means that your hands have to come on your shins or on your thighs, do that. Really feel the crown reaching towards the front of the room. Exhale, the hands down. A slight bend in the back of those legs. We're going to come up. It's just a half sun down. So arms come up to the sides. Press into those feet. Rise up. Maybe a slight back bend at the top if you feel so empowered. And then exhale, hands to the heart. Let's do that 3 times. Inhale up. Exhale, bend down. With a flat back. Inhale, push up to a flat back, reach the crown of the head forward. Exhale, hands to the earth. And if you need to bend into those legs and press, root to rise up. Maybe a slight back bend, and exhale, hands to the heart. Last time. Up and over. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, hands to the earth. And inhale, root to rise. All right, we're going to go a little bit farther now. Hands to the heart for the exhale. Inhale up. Exhale, dive over. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, hands to the earth. Inhale, right leg back in a lunge. Place that right hand down, and the left arm comes up. Inhale, left hand comes back down, and we'll press back to a plank position. Here you are at the top of a plank position. We'll exhale the knees, chest, chin, while we keep the shoulders off the ground. Inhale to a cobra. Keep going down, and inhale, cobra again. Exhale down. Inhale, using the strength in your back to press you up. Now that you're nice and warmed up in your lower spine, let's work it. So bring those toes together. The arms are going to come down by the side. We're going to rotate the thumbs up towards the sky. Inhale, the chest comes off the floor. And hold for 3 breaths. Exhale, hands underneath the shoulders, press back, extended child's pose. Inhale up to a cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Tuck the toes. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale that left leg up. Reach it up, reach it up, reach it up. Exhale, left foot to the left thumb. And we'll drop the right knee. Untuck the toes. Get our hips squared here and get ready to rise up. Press up. Arms come up. Look up if it feels good. Shoulders down away from the ears. 3 breaths here. If you feel so inspired, you can bend back. Inhale up and exhale, hands to either side of that foot. Tuck the toes in the back and maybe take this back foot and bring it a little bit closer. Extend both legs. Now if you have your blocks, this is a great position for blocks. Inhale, the chest, the back straight, the crown reaching forward, and then exhale, bend down over that front leg. Inhale, bend in the front leg, and exhale, bring the back leg to the front. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. And inhale, root to rise. Exhale, hands to the heart. We're going to do that whole thing on the other side. Take a couple of breaths here in mountain pose. Remember, lift up your arches, hips over heels, heart over hips, and head over heart. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. And exhale, hands to the earth. This time, inhale the left leg back. Plant that left arm, right arm rises. Right arm comes down, and we'll press into a plank. Inhale here. Exhale, either knees touch chin, or you can do a chaturanga to the earth. Inhale, cobra. Hold those shoulder blades down. Put them in your back pockets. Exhale, down. Inhale to extended child pose. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow, tuck toes. Exhale, press up, downward facing dog. This time, inhale the right leg up. Reach up and exhale, right foot to the right thumb. Drop the left knee, untuck those toes. Square your hips to the front of the room and inhale, press up. Look up if it feels comfortable. Bend back more. Exhale, hands to either side of that foot. And we'll tuck the toes in the back and come up. Maybe bring the back foot forward a bit. Come up onto our blocks. Inhale, crown of the head forward. And exhale, stretch over that right leg. Bend into the right leg and inhale this left foot to the right. Come into a flat back. Exhale over those legs. Inhale, root to rise. Exhale, hands to the heart. And take a couple breaths. Grab water if you need to. We'll do that second. Let's do a couple of standing poses, and then we'll get into the hip openers, all right? So I'm gonna stand on my left foot first because it's my favorite. It's really the one that I'm better at. But you do what you need to do, okay? We're gonna bend through that left leg. And I'm gonna bring the right foot, the right ankle on top of the left knee for figure 4. Hands can come to the heart. My shoulders are down in my back pocket. And I'm gonna pull my chin back in a slight Jalandhara bond. And breathe, of course. There's beautiful knots all over the floor that you can look at. They are not moving. If they're moving, something's wrong. You should lay on your back. And it gives you a place to look at that isn't moving, that allows you to balance. All right, come up, but don't put that foot down. That foot's now going to go either on the toes on the floor and your foot goes to the ankle or to the calf. Or, if you're feeling good today, all the way up to the thigh, but never, never, never on the knee. All right, now bring that knee out to the side now that we opened it up. And here we are in tree pose, chest up, chin back. If you feel so inspired to grow your branches, do so. And the ultimate test of tree pose is to close your eyes. You don't have to, but man, it's hard. Awesome. Let's come on out of that gracefully, gently, and shake out whatever your standing foot was. Good job, standing foot. That was amazing. You feel like Jello now. All right, take that other foot. I like to take and stretch my roots out, which are my toes, and then place them back down. Make sure that my arch is lifted on that leg, fully over that leg. Okay, and then I'm gonna bend down and bring this bent left leg, ankle over the knee. My chest is up, my shoulders are back and down, my chin is back. I'm breathing. Check, 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 check. All right, come up and pick your optimal tree pose for today, whatever that happens to be. Make sure your shoulders are back and down, chin's pulled back so that head hasn't got you out of balance. If you feel so inspired, grow your branches. And then if you feel like you've really got it, close your eyes. Amazing how the eyes really help you to balance. All right, let's come out, shake that butt. Woo, you worked hard. Proud of you. All right, maybe take some circles with these guys. I'm gonna do one more. Because once we've grounded, then it's time to fly, right? All right, so I'm gonna take my left foot again. raise my roots out, place them back down. And then I'm gonna inhale, arms up. And these arms are gonna hinge forward, just like we did in that sciatic nerve stretch, as the right foot kicks back. And you are stretching your toes back and your fingers forward. You're flying. That right hip is faced towards the earth. Pull your chin back. And inhale, straighten up. Wow, feels so good to fly. Other side, maybe shake that one out. Good job. Get your roots, stretch them out. Place that foot down. Pick up your arch. Make sure you're on the inside, outside, and heel side of the foot. Big erect spine. Go ahead, hinge. Your leg and your arms are in one line. Stretch your fingertips forward, your toes back. Flat as a board, light as a feather. And inhale up. Shake out that chin. Right. Good stuff. All right, let's stretch our hips. So now I'm going to ask that we use this because we're going to need it for under our knees. So place that there, and we're going to have to step over it when we come to plank. So just be mindful. All right. Everybody's at the top of the mat, and we'll inhale the arms up. Maybe a slight back bend. Exhale, dive down. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, hands to the earth. Inhale, one leg back into a lunge. The right leg back into a lunge, I should say. Exhale, drop that knee. And untuck the toes. Inhale up, Anjalayasana. And exhale, the hands to the heart. Okay, we're gonna bend this knee and reach back for that foot. If we can. Grab it by the outside of the foot or maybe the ankle. See if we can. That's step one. Maybe we'll just stay there. If you're anybody who wants to go to step two, this left hand can come up. And step three would be more negative. We're not going there. All right, release that. Hands can come down to the earth. Now this left foot's going to heel toe, heel toe, heel toe over to the right hand. And then we're going to drop it down. Now if you want to take this and move it underneath this floating hip, it's there for you. Make sure you take and pull the left toes back towards the knee to protect the knee. Inhale the chest forward, drop those shoulders down, and then exhale, come down. Maybe your head comes to a block, maybe it comes to fist over fist onto the forehead. Inhale, press up. Remove that blanket. And then this back foot's going to come up and around. And here we find ourselves with this back foot crossed over. So we're going to turn towards the knee. And I'm going to just grab that knee into my elbow crease here and bring my right hand behind me for a twist. And then inhale, unwind. How shall we get out of this? Well, I think we bring the hands down, come up and over those feet, uncross, and come back into hands and knees. Inhale to cow, exhale to cat. Inhale to cow, tuck toes, exhale down with the dog. 3 breaths here. If you can, reach for your blanket, stick it where your knees are going to go. And then we will inhale the right leg up. And then bring the right foot to the right thumb, place it down. Left knee comes onto that blanket, untuck the toes, inhale up. Exhale, hands hard. Try to bend up that back leg and reach back for it. See if we can't grab it. And breathe into this incredible quad opener. Go ahead, release the foot. Bring the hands down to either side of that foot and heel toe the right foot towards the left hand. Pull those toes up towards the knee. Drop it down. If you need your blanket underneath your hip, grab it so your hip's not just floating in space. Make sure your back toes are pointed back. Inhale the chest open and forward. Exhale, drop it down. Your amazing pigeon pose. Wherever you are, take your shoulders, move them away from your ears, relax your neck. And please breathe. And now press up, remove that blanket if you want to, or you can keep it there because we're going to take this back foot, bring it around, cross it over the front leg, and then we'll turn towards the knee. Just wrap my elbow around there, and then this back leg comes back to stabilize and make sure that my back is erect. Inhale, really reach the crown of the head up. Exhale, twist. With every inhale, get a little bit more erect, and with every exhale, just see if you can't twist a bit more. Go ahead, untwist, and getting out of this should be easy. We'll just take the soles of the feet to the earth. All right, here we are. We're going to come down to the mat, but slow with control, like everything in yoga. Arms out to the side, C-curve in the belly, and we'll start to bring our sacrum down to the earth, and then the lower back, articulating vertebrae, middle back, upon vertebrae. There goes the upper back. There goes the shoulder blade, and there then goes the head. Feel into that connection between your body and the earth. How good does that feel? All right, taking those knees a little bit closer and the feet as wide as the mat. We'll take the arms out to the side, palm face down. We'll inhale, drop the knees to the right. Exhale, drop them to the left. Windshield wipering out. Next time you drop them to the left, leave them there. Maybe this left foot wants to come on top of the right knee. Maybe. Only maybe if it wants to, it feels good. Not the hips and not the heart today. Go ahead, uncross those legs and go over to the other side. Knees to the right. Maybe the right ankle wants to come on top of the left knee. Uncross, and then bring both knees up. We'll bring the soles of the feet as close to the hips as we can get them. The arms are down by the sides, the palm face down. We're going to press into those feet and press the pelvis up and try and bring the chest up to the head. So inhale, press up. And then exhale, let's roll it back down. Vertebrae upon vertebrae. Inhale up. Exhale, tuck the hips and bring the upper back, and then middle back, and then lower back into contact with the earth. 2 more just like that. So it's just a roll down. And this time we're going to press up and we're going to stay there for a second. So inhale up, press up. See if you can't get your shoulders underneath the body. See if you can't clasp the hands over the body. If you can't, no big deal. And then press up again. Press up more. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Press into the heels. Press, press, press. And breathe. Next, from unclasp the hands, come down off of those shoulders, and then vertebra by vertebrae, upper back, middle back, lower back. Inhale, knees to chest. Exhale, and bring the soles of the feet up to the sky. Try and bend the knees into the armpits. Arms come inside the feet and outside, inside the knees and outside the feet. Now press your lower back onto the earth. Press the lower back onto the earth. And then pull the feet, trying to bring the knees down into the armpits. You can try extending one leg and then the other. Or rocking side to side, whatever feels good here. This is your very last position. And then it's time to practice what we started talking about in the beginning, which is resting. So take any last maneuvers you want, and then we're going to bring those legs down to the earth. If you need to pick up the hips and reposition them, to pick up the shoulders and reposition them, reposition the neck, make sure it's long on the mat, and then flop the feet out, flop the hands out, make sure that the hands and feet are touching nothing, because they're big sensory receptors. I want you to take a scan of the body from the top to the bottom and find out, as you're coming to know yourself in this process of yoga, where it is that you're holding tension. We don't realize it, but sometimes we're holding tension when we don't even know it. Sometimes that tension is between your eyes. Please relax that area now between the eyes. And feel that relaxation like honey traveling down into your inner eyes, your outer eyes. And then down into your ears. feel your tongue pulling away from the roof of your mouth, becoming just slack in the mouth. And wave of relaxation travels down your neck into your chest. And if there's anything you're holding on to in your heart, try and tell yourself you're safe. Feel that connection between the body and the earth, and send that into the earth because it no longer serves you. And what serves you is relaxing and getting rid of the tension in your body. Travel down your spine into your belly, and if there's any kind of knots there that you've been holding on to, release them down into the earth. And through the area of the pelvis, same thing here. Scanning, making sure you're not holding on to anything. Release the pelvic floor. Make sure you're not holding anything in your hips or in your pelvis or in your buttocks. Let everything just be heavy. Sink, sink, sink. Drop down the legs. Into the soles of the feet. And whatever's in the soles of the feet, let it travel out through each and every toe. And you have to go back into the arms. You have to make a jump over your body into your arms. And then let whatever is still in your heart just travel down your arms. I felt you holding on to something there. Let it travel out the palms of your hands, each and every finger. Just let it go. Beginning to wiggle fingers and toes. Linking the body back up. Feeling grateful for that time of rest. Knowing that it is as much your work to rest as it is to work. Knowing that now, knowing how beneficial it is to stop and rest and reset for the whole system's functioning. It's funny, we have all these mechanical devices and it's just like, just turn it off and turn it back on and it works. And you work the same way. You just have to be turned off for a little bit longer to reset. All right, rotate your wrist and ankle. Both directions. Inhale, arms overhead and stretch the fingers away from the toes. Big first breath of the day. Exhale, pull the knees into the chest. Inhale, pull in the right knee, left leg goes long. Right knee goes into the left hand, the right hand extends out to the right. Pull the right knee over the left side of the body for a final twist. You got it. Pull that knee over the side, and then look over the hand that's not pulled to the side. Yeah. Use the hand on the inside of that knee now to push the knee back up so you're not using any muscles to make it happen. And then head on over to the other side, pull in that left knee, let the right leg go long on the mat. Pull the left knee to the right hand, extend the left hand out to the left, look over to that left hand. Alright, so we're all on different sides, so whatever side you're on, just go ahead and roll over onto that side. Yeah, good. And then everybody's on their right side. So that right hand can come up overhead if you need a little pillow for your head. And then your left hand comes down to your chest. And you connect in with that heart center. And these are the last few moments you have with just yourself before you enter the world. So I invite you to say some kind words to yourself. Send those kind words from your heart down that left hand, back into your heart. Like that old game where we took the cups and we extended them by a string and then we talked into them, right? So send those words from your heart, down your hand, right back into your heart. And then you can take that hand to the earth and press into it. Allow for the neck to be slack and it's the last thing to come up to a seated position. And we can bring those hands to the heart in prayer pose and bow up the head to the hands. We didn't start with any Oms today, so we have to make up for it with 3 Oms, and I'd like to do this as a cascade. So we're all going to be on a different breath cycle. So it's going to be like Om, 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 Om. It's not going to be simultaneous. Only the first one will be simultaneous. But some of us will Om longer than others. As soon as you get done, breathe in and Om again. Okay. The Ah, the O, and then the closed mouth. Inhale deep, everyone. You can do such incredible healing with your voice. You send these vibrations all throughout your body. Everywhere they go, healing, gently caressing each one of your cells. Your cell gets all shook up and it likes it. And just feel that. How lovely that feels. I really thank you for spending this time with yourselves today to heal your bodies and to connect with your minds and your hearts. I really thank you because by doing this, you're going to heal everyone you come in contact today. Just a little bit of pure vibration rippling out into the universe. One thing that you have control over, your response. Thank you so much for resting. I hope you find some time today to do some more. I recognize the light in each and every one of your beautiful souls because it's the same light that resides inside of me, for we are all one. Namaste.
Namaste. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Hey, cyber world, you can come in and be on this beautiful floor. I'm in front of this beautiful altar. The vibes feel better in here.
Oh, yeah.
We're all resonating together.
Absolutely.